What's going on, guys? Goku Runner here, Jeremy. We are going to talk about some stuff today. I did a race, like out of nowhere. You guys are probably like, what the heck? Where's this Brazos Ben 50 coming from? Is he reloading something? So I did that race, and we'll talk about my training, some future races, and Racky Raccoon 100. Might not happen. Let's go get into it right now. All right, I am back here. Goku Runner Talks Tuesday. I took a little break. I was like busy doing stuff, just stressed out, and a little saddened by my lack of running. So I was like, I don't deserve to make a Goku Runner Talks Tuesday. So I wasn't making any podcasts, wasn't doing any of that, but I am back today, and I just did a podcast with Batman. If you guys know Bruce Wayne, he was on the podcast. So if any of you guys wanted to be on the podcast, let me know. Message me. That's what he did, and I've been asking him every single time he's on here to to be on the podcast, and we finally made it happen. It took a while, and we had some hiccups making it happen, but we finally made it happen, and it was a good one. So one of the things that we did talk about is going to be the question of the day, and we will put it up right here. So the question of the day is, what costume would you wear for a race? Because there's a lot of races out there. Like, I know London's well known for costumes. He was telling me about the Peachtree Road Race in Atlanta. That's known for costumes. And I think, what's another one that's known for costume? I think Beta Breakers. I mean, you can run in a costume for any race. But what costume would I wear? I was telling Peter or Bruce Wayne that I would run in my Goku costume for sure. But for a fun one, I don't know. What would be a good costume? Like a Super Mario would be fun to run with. Like if you dress up as Super Mario, because people always have those power ups everywhere. I feel like that would be really fun, just to dress up as him, because when you see those people with the power ups, you can be like, haha, Mario. So that would be fun. So probably Super Mario. I don't have that costume, and I could probably get that somewhere. Amazon has everything for sure. So we'll figure it out. But tell me in the comments, what costume would you wear for a race? So let's interact here, guys. You leave a comment, I'll comment back. I'll read it out loud for you. So let's see. Brazos Ben 50, the aftermath. Man, you guys are probably like, what the heck? Jeremy has not been training, and there he is doing the 25K over there. And I did do the 25K. My brother, he messaged me like on Saturday, the Saturday before, and he told me, Jeremy, I'm going to go do the Brazos Ben 50. I signed up. I was like, oh, and he's my brother. He's not William. I know you guys might know Willie, but he's my oldest brother, John. And, I wanted to hang out with him. So I was like, let's hang out. I'm going to go out there. I was either going to go out there and just, maybe just film another person's race, film my experience there. But man, I'm tired of filming other people do stuff. I want to film my own stuff. I want to film my own self doing something. So I was like, let me sign up for something. I know they have small distances there too. And I looked up, it was like 10K, and it was like $65 or $75 for the 10K. And it was like $85 for the 25K. I was like, man, if I'm going to spend that much money on a race, I'm going to go ahead and do the 25K. So that's what I signed up for. Untrained, like I normally do. And I was like, let's do it. So that's what I did. If you guys are looking at my shirt, this is my Rockets shirt. So it's Philippines. So if you guys don't know, Jalen Green in the Rockets is a Filipino. So I went to Filipino night, and they gave out these cool jerseys. So that's what I'm wearing today. Let's go to the comments. Skylar Point says, I would be an overweight Flash. Yeah, I'm an Oh, actually, Mario would be perfect for me because I'm already overweight. I feel like Mario is already overweight. So that would be a perfect thing. Bruce Wayne says it depends on the race. I was freezing at Publix and the PNC 10 miler. So yeah, definitely gotta like a costume. Like I feel like any costume is going to be a little bit hot unless you wear like I don't know, like go as a Baywatch, Baywatch what are they, a lifeguard. That would probably be, the perfect outfit. Just some red shorts and carry like one of those little lifeguard thingies. Stevie 76 says, "Who is the most athletic sibling?" Well, it kind of depends, right? If you're asking who's the strongest sibling, it goes to me, Jeremy. I am the strongest sibling. I could out bench. I could out squat. I could out arm wrestle any of them any day of the week. Any day of the week, I'm going to overtake any of them. So I am the strongest. But if you want talking about athletic or in terms of running, who's the fastest, who is the fastest sibling, and there's four of us. I have two brothers and one sister. I'm the youngest one out of everybody. John is the fastest. He's the most athletic in running. I think his PR for a marathon is 334, 335, something like that. So he's a lot faster than I could ever be. But one day, hopefully soon, your boy will be running a little bit more. Who's the smartest sibling? We all smart. We are all smart. If you guys don't know, we all have our MDs. So we all went to medical school. But if you want to talk about smartness, there's street smarts. There's book smarts. My sister and my oldest brother, John, they're both practicing doctors. Willie and myself, we are race directors now. So that's what we do. We don't do the MD. But we all got our MDs, so we're all pretty smart. Bruce Wayne says, "I would dress up as Pheidippides, but don't want to get arrested for indecent exposure." Yeah, Pheidippides. Is that the guy that died during the marathon? Pheidippides. Bruce Wayne always pulling out names. Yep, he is the dude, the Greek soldier that died. That'd be a fun one. That actually would be a fun one. That would be a fun one. There you go. So talking about Brazos Bend, if you guys watched the video, you guys saw how I did. I was like, let me go out and do Brazos Bend 50, and I'm just going to go out there and, enjoy myself, walk it out, because I feel like my ankle was doing better. I had been doing a lot of walking previously, just doing everyday things and going around like the mall or shopping or whatever. So I knew my ankle could hold up. I didn't know how it would hold up running. So I did walk most of it, and I did, try to run every once in a while. But when I did try to run, I felt my ankle again. And whenever I'm like I was working on my I like putting together the dryer together with the freaking the whatever exhaust hose, whatever they call it. And I was like putting pressure on my ankle, just laying on it, sitting on it. Felt a little funny. So I mean, I feel like maybe this is just how it's going to be forever. Hopefully not. But yeah, I don't think that it's going to be 100% ever again. Who knows? It's been a long time, and I'm still not 100% back with my ankle. But I'm able to walk fast. So that's what I did. I walked like a 16, 17 minute mile. I think my overall pace was just under a 17-minute pace, which is super slow. I know, but I still got out there. And it was fun. It was fun to be a part of the race rather than being on the sidelines, because I've been on the sidelines for so long, since December of 2024. That's when I broke my ankle, and it was good to be out there to be in there and racing, even though I'm going as slow as I was. And I was passing some people. I'm telling you, I'll be honest with you, and not that it matters, but there were some people that were ahead of me, these two girls, and whenever I was in a brisk walking pace and they were run walking, so I would always try to catch up to them and just keeping my pace, not trying to like beat them, but I knew that my pace that I was doing was catching up to them, because whenever they ran, they wouldn't run for too long, And then as soon as I like caught up to them on my walk, they would like turn around or got close. They would start picking up the pace again. But eventually, your boy overtook them. So, yeah, finished that race, and I caught up to Lauren, and I interviewed her. If you guys saw that, she's a great person. First time I ever met her was at that race. So, that goes to show that you could talk to anybody out there, and that's the one thing that I really like about racing is talking to the runners, and getting to meet everybody and cheer everybody on. I was that guy that would cheer on everybody as they passed me. So if they were going either way, if I passed them or they were passing me coming back the other direction, I would be that guy saying, "Good job, man. You're looking good," doing all that fun stuff. So I wanted to cheer everybody on it. And I had a blast being out there. It was a warm, humid day, but, going at a walking, pace, it wasn't, I wasn't too sweaty. So there you go. Comment. Bruce Wayne says Philippius is for the marathon to Athens naked. Did he run naked? I need to look up that story too. I missed out on the naked part. I do remember him running to Athens and then he died. If you guys remember, there was a push back in the day to call the half marathon. I just had it in my head. Pikermi, Pikermi, Pikermi. There was a little push to rename the half marathon to Pikermi. Like I just did a Pikermi because Pikermi was the halfway point between wherever they did the war and or Athens to Marathon, right? So that was the halfway point. So that was a big push. I want to say in 2012 to rename it to that, but that did not happen. It's still half marathon, and Pikermi would be a stupid name for a distance anyway. So yeah, did the Brazos spin and got my medal and all that stuff. I left it in my truck. Had a good time. John, he got third in his age group. Not age group. He got third in Masters division because we old now. But yeah, that's it. Brazos spin. So let's talk about future races. What do I have? For me, I'm going to sign up for the Peachtree Road Race over in Atlanta, July 4th. That's a Friday, apparently. I'll have to figure out how I'm going to get there and do all that fun stuff. But July 4th, I'll be over there. And maybe I'll meet Bruce Wayne or any of y'all who want to come out and run it too. Let's all play. Everybody here. I see there's 4 people on the chat. Let's all go. Sign up right today. It's a lottery. So if you sign up, you can run it. I guess if you're part of the Atlanta Track Club, you're automatically entered to it. But I'm not paying the extra $45 for that just so I can be automatically entered. So I'm going to sign up in the lottery. Hopefully I get in, and hopefully all you guys. Now there's 5 people. So let's all run Peachtree. Peachtree, there's 50 to 60,000 runners out there in Atlanta. So that'll be a good time. Comments. That would never catch on. That would never. Oh yeah, Pikermi would never catch. They tried. There was a push. I'm telling you, 2012. They tried to rename it because people hated the name half marathon because they are like, we're not doing half a marathon. We're doing 13.1. We're doing Pikermi. So that name never caught on for sure. But other than that, what other race do I have planned out? I don't know, man. I got to figure out more races to do. What else? What I do? There is Rocky Raccoon 100, and I have some news about that. See, so there is this city in Orange. They contacted me, the Three Bros Running Company, to put on a race, and they want to do it for Mardi Gras, and they want to do it 3 weeks before Mardi Gras. Mardi Gras is different every year. So, our Easter is different every year. And this year, it so happens 3 weeks before Mardi Gras in 2026 is going to be February 2nd or 3rd. I think February 3rd. And I won't be able to do Rocky Raccoon 100 if that's the case, because that's more important than that. So I might be looking for another 100 miler to do rather than Rocky Raccoon, which sucks because I wanted to redeem myself at Rocky Raccoon. But I feel like if I still, doing a 100 miler anywhere else, still going to be like a redemption. I don't know if I'll do Brazos Bend 100, which I kind of don't want to. That course is flat, but I feel like it's not for me. I like a little bit. I like a little bit more hills. And Rocky Raccoon, although they say it's a flat course, you're always either going up or going down. There's never really much flat land over there, as opposed to Brazos Bend, super flat. My hips don't like the flatness of that course, so maybe I'll do that one. But that would be like the last choice. I might have to look up where else I could do a 100 miler. Maybe I'll come up and do one with Scott over there. I'm sure he's commenting already. So let's see. The first half, Bruce Wayne says the first half of the Peachtree Road Race is rolling down hills and the second half is rolling up hills. Man, I wish it was the other way around. That would be a blast. Yeah, that's fun. I'm excited to do Peachtree. Scott Lapointe says, I sent you info about the Garmin Marathon series. I know. I just saw that. My friend lives in Toledo. I could go visit my friend in Toledo. And yeah, that's perfect. I literally just saw that like an email today about the Garmin, like they're having a race series apparently. So it's going to be in Toledo, which is weird. I don't know why they're having it, but that's good. I can visit my friend and see Scott. And I think they're going to have one like New York and some other places. So I'm not sure. I feel like Kansas would be a great place for a race because Kansas is where Garmin is. Bruce Wayne says Easter is on 420 this year. Yeah, 420 this year. But next year it's going to be different. So I won't be able to do Rocky Raccoon 100 next year because I'll be putting on another race over there, which is a little controversial. I don't know if we're going to name it this. You guys look up right now. I know you guys are on your phones or computers. Look up Chicken Run Mardi Gras. Let me know if you think that a little iffy for me to do, like put on a race about the chicken run because this is like inside information. If you guys are part of Three Bros Running Company, you guys know my races. We haven't even announced this, so I'm just talking about this on live. But they want us to put on a chicken run for Mardi Gras because apparently in the countryside of Louisiana, what they would do is dress up as birds, and they would dance for ingredients for the gumbo, and they would get the celery, the pepper, all that stuff, and then the last ingredient would be the chicken, and they would throw a chicken out, and these people in bird costumes would all chase the chicken and get that last ingredient. But check out the costumes. Let me know if you think there's a little bit something about that seems wrong. So if that seems wrong to you, let me know. If it seems all A-okay, let me know, because we are thinking about, should we do a chicken run or we should just do a Mardi Gras run? Because I feel like chicken run might be a little controversial. I don't know. Let me know. Check it out. Chicken Run Mardi Gras. Check out those costumes. This is a new comment. Mario. My name is Mario Moreno. I met you at the LaPorte Half Marathon. Would you consider running a marathon in San Luis Potos, Mexico on June 29th? What is that? January, April, May, June? That's 2 months. I would. Mexico is closer to us than a lot of places. It's probably cheaper for me to fly to Mexico because I'm here in Texas than go over there. But I know there's a big group of people that go from here. I know last year a big group went to Mexico City and did the Mexico City Marathon. But I'm up to do a marathon in Mexico 100%. I would love to do that. June 29th. I think that's a good time. I'm not too busy that time. Yeah. Let me know. Send me more information on that. DM me about that race. Are you going to do it, Mario? Let me know. That's cool. Bruce Wayne says, I want to do the Blue Ridge Half Marathon. Blue Ridge sounds like it's in Kentucky. Blue Ridge Half Marathon. Half Marathon. Let's see. Blue Ridge Half Marathon. Fort Levelers, Blue Ridge. The course begins easy with 1 mile of rolling hills before first turn upwards as runners begin a 2-mile climb up Mill Mountain. That sounds horrible. How hard is the Blue Ridge Marathon? Look at this. In terms of marathons, the Blue Ridge is known as one of the hardest road marathons in the U.S. because you are either consistently climbing or dropping. Sounds like a challenge for sure. I don't know if I would want to do that one, but that does sound very tough. Bruce Wayne says Texas used to be a part of Mexico. Yes, sir. That's right. We used to be a part of Mexico. Now, yeah, that's true. That's true. I'm not gonna say anything else. Send me more information about the race in Mexico, San Luis Potosi, Mexico. Never heard of that place. But I want to do more races different in other places. I mean, like Brazos Bend. I've done that a million times. I need to do other races. That's why I want to do Peachtree. I'm gonna sign up for that tonight, Bruce Wayne. And I want to do other races because I just want to do that. If you guys are here, let me know what nobody's answered my question, y'all. I had a question right here. What costume would you wear for a race? And nobody answered, unfortunately. Oh, Bruce Wayne did answer. He said Fiddipides, but nobody else. You guys are not playing the game here. Pikes Peak is even tougher. Yeah, there's those races, and then there's the races that like go downhill. I know a lot of people do tunnels every year. Tunnels is over there in like Washington State. That's known for like a lot of people try to go there to do like BQs. I know my friends did a Revel race over in Colorado. No, I think it was in Utah. One place. I think it was Colorado. And it was way too steep. And my friend who's probably a 4-hour marathoner, I think he was trying to get sub 4, but he was going like a 6-minute mile for his first 3 miles because it was so steep downhill. So that might be a little bit too steep for a lot of people. So they said that tunnels is a great race to try to BQ at. Not that I'm at that point whatsoever. I think that's it. That's all I had to talk about today. Rocky Raccoon talked about that. Hopefully I'll find another race, another 100-miler to do. And hope you guys enjoyed this Go Career Talks Tuesday. I'm going to, try to do something else. Maybe work out because your boy's fat and I need to not be fat anymore. All right, guys. Peace out. I'm going to work out. You guys go work out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.